No, yeah, the entire week. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why they could have been distracted, whether it was weather, whether it was the distraction of this past week with a punt return and all the different media stuff going on that really, to be honest with you, we haven't had to deal with as much as that this past week. We had the weather; it was extremely hot throughout our practices, and so they had to fight through a lot this week. You know, I think we have a very mature football team. They understood the highs and lows and understood that we're going to have a great week of preparation. Look, Liberty is a very good football team. They were well coached. They got great players, and we knew it was going to be a great challenge coming on the road. And you know, we were going to have to play extremely well to win. And you know, they did. They just kept on. It didn't matter whether, you know, through the weather delays, they just kept on, you know, building to the excitement, and we kept on stressing it. And they just stayed relaxed and were really focused in on. And I told them before the game, this game more than any, not because of the weather or the lightning or just everything about this week is going to really come down to, you know, our core values of selfless, tough, and discipline. And I thought they did a great job handling, and they did a great job with all three of those. So I'm proud of them.
Talk about Lauren Easley. He really seemed to come out big for you guys today.
Ran the ball hard, you know, and really he did this past week too. I thought he played very well against Arkansas. You know, probably some of the numbers didn't show how well he kind of played. But again, he's been practicing well. I thought, I've said from the beginning, I feel really good about that group. He did some really good things tonight, but again, DeAndre did some really good things. Those backs, they ran hard up front. You can't stress enough how great those guys did. And Mackey and Kelvin Smith don't get the credit they deserve. I mean, they're physical. And this week we talked to our receivers because they're a heavy quarters team, and those safeties get down there in the run game and they make it hard on you. And so our receivers knew they're going to have to dig out and get dirty a little bit. It's not just about running good routes and catching balls. And so, again, it was a complete team effort on all three phases, but offensively especially. Just, I mean, sometimes you got to do whatever you have to do to be successful, and they did a great job with that.
Played real well defensively tonight. Can you talk about the way your defense played?
They just continue to get better, and they believe in one another. They're making routine plays. They're not trying to do other people's job. They understand the system, and they're playing at a high level. And you know, even at some times when they've given up big plays, there's no panic, there's no finger pointing. They're just continuing to play within the scheme. They got some huge turnovers and some key times tonight, and so I think you know, they're on track to being a special group. They just got to continue to work and grow. And Coach Reffett, you can't say enough about him and that defensive staff. They do a tremendous job all the way around the board. So it was exciting to see them finish the game off tonight as well.
Heading into conference play after this, do you feel good about where you guys are at after 4 games?
I feel as good as I could after 4 games. I feel like you know, we've faced some adversity, but at the same time we've had to do some different things on all three phases to be successful. So I feel good. Look, I understand what's coming our way this next week. I'm going to enjoy this one and kind of reset tomorrow. But we definitely have a great Louisiana Tech football team coming in. Skip does a great job of that group. They're a tough football team, and our conference it's a tough road and tough stretch. It's a tough stretch, and so we got to bounce back and reset and make sure we have a great week of preparation to open up conference play the right way at home.